Wayne Cook exercise with variations to get at deeper patterns that are interfering with the crossover. So the reason why this exercise is beneficial is that in the best case scenario, the right side of the brain is partnering with the left side. The left side of the brain is partnering with the right. It's crossing over. It goes through the corpus callosum in the nervous system. But energetically, there's another phenomenon happening as well in the energy field. The energy field crosses over the midline. So when someone hasn't had a good sleep, when they're triggered, when they've eaten something that was overstimulating or didn't give them the nutrition that they needed, if they're traumatized, anything that was like a short in the circuitry that caused the system to startle or to unplug, means that the brain and the energy system starts doing a homolateral pattern as an adaptation, as frankly a way to slow you down until you get the nutrition you need or the rest you need or the help you need to take a break and then cross over again. So what Wayne Cook exercise is doing is it's helping a startle phenomenon go back to its optimizing of the whole brain function. So there's the basic form, which was in part A. Now we're going to do the basic form with eye exercises. Then I'm going to do something called the balanced breath. And then I'm going to do a third variation called Cook's hookup. But all of them are going at crossing over in a way that the brain and the energy system recognizes and is willing to do. So, Wayne Cook with variations doing the eyes. So, same thing, cross over the leg, hand nearest, arm parallel to thigh, other hand going under the ball of the foot, and the fingers are crossing over the baby toe. Okay, and then breathe in, lean back, exhale, lean forward. A beautiful rocking, you find your own rhythm with it. But in this variation, we're going to do things with the eyes because the eyes hold stress and triggers. So, do this rocking exercise with your breath and slowly rotate your eyes in a circle to one direction. And now, rotate slowly in the other direction. If you're having a hard time coordinating your breath, don't worry about it. It's your first time around. Okay. Now, close your eyes and hum. It has to be more than one note. Now count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we're humming, we're accessing the right brain. When we're counting, we're accessing the left brain. So now we're going to hum again for the right brain. Now we're going to count for the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, open your eyes. Keep up the rocking exercise. Look at the ground and very slowly draw a line with your eyes from the ground out in front of you to above you. Do that 3 times. Excellent. Now we switch legs. Hand nearest the ankle touches that ankle. The arm is parallel with the thigh. The other hand curls around the ball of the foot. Fingers wrapped around the baby toe. Inhale. Rock back, exhale. Now as you keep this up, do a slow circle with your eyes in one direction. And now the other direction. Close your eyes and hum. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now open your eyes and draw a line with your eyes from the floor slowly up to the ceiling. Do that a second time. From the floor up to the ceiling. Keeping up the rocking and the breathing from the floor out in front of you up to the ceiling. Great, and then we complete it like the basic form, all fingers together, thumbs at the eyebrow, 3 breaths. And if you like, you can include the idea of an affirmation that you're working with. You're letting that settle and deepen into your system. It becomes more than a thought. Okay, now I'm going to do another variation. It's called balanced breath. I don't think you can see my ankles well here, but you cross an ankle, any ankle. I've got my left ankle over my right. Hold your arms out in front of you, and I'm now crossing the opposite wrist. So my left ankle's over, so I'm crossing my right wrist over my left. Then bringing my hands together, interlacing my fingers, and going like this. Hold this until you feel complete. If you want, again, do it, for instance, for 9 breaths. Now, what is this doing? And why does the other variation, why does Wayne Cook work? What we're doing is we're crossing the midline being our center line. And we're giving the brain and the feedback from the physical body a chance to get acquainted with this crossover pattern. When a mind is overwhelmed or startled, when the body is overstimulated or exhausted, the brain and the body go into what's called a homolateral pattern, and it needs support crossing over the midline. This is a nervous system feedback phenomenon. It is also an energy crossover in your field and throughout the body. Okay, now we need to do the opposite. So I'm now going to cross my right ankle over my left and my left wrist over my right. Interlace palms together, interlace my fingers, scoop my hands. Now, another interesting feature as to why this exercise is particularly helpful is that the energy of the heart has a very healing component to it. It's part of why hugging someone feels so good. Our arms are crossing over someone when we're doing that. But we're also heart to heart. And so whether we're heart to heart with a person or an animal or something else that you love, the heart energy has a chance to fill the space. And here our hands and our wrists are in this heart area. The energy of the heart is also neutral. It's neither for nor against. And so the healing benefit of neutral has a chance to work with our breath to fill our body and our mind and our energy field with well-being. Now, some practitioners won't begin their session without doing Wayne Cook or this balanced breath because the system is too disorganized. So to do this before you go to work, before you do something stressful, before you have a healing treatment, chiropractic or massage or osteopathic physical therapy, you're helping your system be receptive. Okay, now the third form I'm going to share of helping your nervous system and your energy field cross over is called Cook's hookup. And again, you're taking advantage of the chest healing area, but you're placing a hand underneath your armpit and you're rocking yourself. If it makes you dizzy or you don't like it, don't do it. Just stay still. But find your rhythm and let your neck and your shoulders relax into it. And give it some time. Now, when I'm working with a client and I'm watching energetically the system shift, it will first shift in any of these exercises up at the neck and shoulders, if it's going to do it. Sometimes it will resist. And if the client and I are giving it enough time, it will work through the diaphragm, which was at the base of the rib cage. If we give it more time, it will cross over down at the hips. If we give it more time even than that, it will go to the knees and to the ankles. That's why giving yourself a chance to tune into, am I done yet? And if not, wait until you feel complete. You will have let all of those zones reconnect, giving them the time they need to reconnect head to toe. And then you are optimizing your brain to do its full function. There we go. I'm Tracy-McCallum at tracy-mccallum.com. I have more blogs and information there.